Hey there everybody, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. You know what? In the last episode I realized something. I didn't go over Rock Shatter very well. I almost said Rover Shatter for some reason. But Rock Shatter is, in appearance, directly equivalent to a Dwarven Mace. However, it also levels with the player. Through levels 1 through 4, it weighs 15 pounds. Has 140 durability, worth 236 septims, and does 10 damage. 5 through 9, it weighs 17 pounds, it has 211 durability, was worth 494 septims, and does 13 damage. 10 through 14, 27 pounds, that's a pretty big jump. 320 durability, 790 septims, and 16 damage. That's an overall pretty big jump for 10 to 14. Well, 15 to 19, it weighs 35 pounds, has 572 durability. I mean, not 572, 480 durability. It's worth 1,530 septims and does 20 damage. Levels 20 through 24 is the weakest jump in my opinion. It weighs 39 pounds, has a durability of 572, is worth 2,524 septims, and does 22 damage. It's not the best one in my opinion. At level 25, it is 43 pounds, which is actually the one we have, because I spawned in a level scaled one. I actually have two. But I spawned in a level scaled one. It has 672 durability, it is worth 4,517 septims, and does 24 points of damage. And the reason it is worth so much is actually because of that enchantment. Let's take a look at Rock Shatter in our inventory, by the way. It has a white glow when you first equip it. See? Showing that it's enchanted. It's enchanted with shock damage, and the shock damage actually scales with your level as well. That's the reason it's not worth very much when you first get it. Yeah, 236 septims might seem like a lot at the start, but it's not really. That's one of the reasons I waited so long, and I thought I'd get the item. But I didn't. So, yeah, you guys, by the way, you can just leave the area and keep the item for a while and use it. Because I said it's not a very good mace, but I was wrong. This is one of the best maces that I've seen in the game. Of course, operating off of, it says I do 14 damage. What I'm operating off of is maxing out your blunt damage. Because only then can Rock Shatter really be truly useful. Otherwise, it's just a regular Dwarven mace. Anyways. In this episode, I'm going to be reloading a save, so I only have one Rock Shatter. And I'm not a cheater. Well, I am a cheater, but I'm not a cheater. I just really like Rock Shatter now, actually. I looked it up after I got done with the video entirely, and I was like, well, that's actually not bad. So I decided to dedicate some more time to it, you know? Anyways, in this episode, we're going to be taking on the quest, the Sunken one. That is located at a farm just to the northeast of not Anvil. Well, it is to the northeast of Anvil, but that's not just to the northeast. That's quite a while. It is to the northeast of Kvatch, the ruined city of Kvatch. It's about, yeah, right there. If we travel to, actually, let's travel to the Kvatch encampment. Just called Kvatch, even though it shouldn't be. Yeah, after fast traveling here, it makes our trip a lot easier. If you travel to the top, you're just going to have to come down and go around. But starting from here, it's a pretty easy trip. Ooh, ow. Yeah, the Sunken one takes place at an abandoned farm. Well, the quest is started at an abandoned farmhouse. Its quest ID is SQ07. Just gonna let my Zivili take care of that. I don't want to deal with it. The bear. Yeah, but the reason I'm going into detail about this quest is because this is one of the more missable quests. Like, even amongst the hidden quests in the game, you can find things to help clue you in. But this quest, you may not ever find it. Who's gonna be like, alright, let's explore the outer walls of Kvatch and find something on the edge of the world. Not edge of the world, edge of the ruined city. Because if you look at any map online, any satellite view map online, you'll find that pretty much everything is desolate in the air. Oh my god. You'll find, that's a troll. That's a troll. You'll find pretty much everything is desolate in the area. So why would you even come out here? And even so, why would you come out here anyways? The city is destroyed. There's no point in visiting. Except for this one quest. Enter the abandoned farm. And the quest starts. I've entered what appears to be a recently abandoned farmhouse. Perhaps if I search around, I might find a clue as to the owner's whereabouts. It doesn't take much searching. I swear. Let's get a light spell up and going. That was weird. I'm checking for calipers, guys. Bear with me. Columbine root pulp. A leek. And the journal entry is in a bowl on the table. I've come across a discarded page from a journal of Slide Serengi in an abandoned farmhouse near the ruins of Kvatch. It appears to mention it mentions some sort of pilgrimage to bring an offering of great value to something called the Sunken One. All signs point to Sandstone Cavern nearby. I should proceed there, as I fear for Slide's safety. Alright, this is his... Oh my god, this is a pretty big journal. This is his journal, though. As midnight approaches, I still watch the fires burn. The city of man, the great city of man, Kvatch, lay in ruins. They didn't heed my words. They didn't listen to my voice. Now they are all paying the cost of ignorance. The Sunken One strikes swift and hard. He swats those who oppose him as if they did not exist at all. So, with no effort? Interesting. The excuses of man fall upon deaf ears. The Sunken One has no pity. He has no mercy. He only sits below and passes sentence. And now, with a mighty strike, he's toppled one of man's pitiful blights on his land. And yet he still hungers. His appetite is voracious. Kvatch will not be the last city to fall by his hands. The world of man grows more and more corrupt, and it angers him. Man's lies and deceit will be his undoing as the Sunken One grows impatient and no longer waits for or accepts the proper offering. The burden is mine to shoulder. I am the last who knows of he who shakes the ground. If I do not bring him an offering, who knows what city may fall prey to his whim? Anvil? Chorrol? Or perhaps he will turn his eyes on the greatest boil of all, the great imperial city itself. No, I must not let that happen. I must get the offering to him, like my father did before me. Man may be fallen in his eyes, but they must have time to learn the Sunken One's teachings. Destroying man now would be a waste when I am certain that given the chance they will come to see his ways. Yes, I will do this thing. I will brave the depths of Sandstone Cavern to see him. My weapons will be my will and my word. The Sunken One will watch over me and guide me. I must depart soon, before it is too late. If anyone finds this page, let them know that I, Slide Serengi, do this for the good of all man. And I'm going to take that. Huh, okay. I want to move the one the candles are on. I guess that doesn't work, actually. Never mind. Yeah, but this quest takes us to Sandstone Cavern, which is just over here, really. It's a very short ways away. Is it? Yeah, it is. The arrow wasn't moving at the same pace that the map marker was. A wisp. Oh, really? Oh, my word. Just gonna... Yeah, please die. No soul gem in my inventory large enough? Oh, Azura Star is filled with a grand soul gem. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I just healed back all that damage I took to my intelligence and willpower, and I don't want to take all that damage again immediately. The Sunken One is an interesting creature. As you see, this man believes that the Sunken One is the reason for the downfall of Kvatch. Now, he did not see the Oblivion Gates, but clearly the Sunken One must have played at least some part. As a fun thing, if you actually speak to... Oh, come on. Some of the people at Kvatch, they will reference the fact that something big leaped over the walls and has started attacking the buildings far before the Oblivion Gate opened. After it got done, well, a long time, well, debatably long time, a few hours, not so long, the Oblivion Gate actually opened. Meaning the Sunken One is actually technically, part of the problem that befalls Kvatch. If you don't complete this quest, the Sunken One will come back and do even more damage. On another note, you get an Elemental Blast Tome out of that, and that's a pretty good spell. Yeah, it's like Wizard's Fury, but better, because it's more well-rounded. 84 gold from that. No, nothing from there. As you progress in this cave, you'll actually find notes from Sliv, the guy that we got the note from. No, my luck is being drained. Who touched me? Oh, it was just the Spriggan. Just the Spriggan. Alright. Time to cast the spell of Detect Life. I don't know if I really want to fight you. You're a brown bear. You're not that bad. Besides, I need a soul. There we go. Didn't have any items on you. This cave is not randomized. It is never randomized. Well, I mean, the creatures inside of it are kind of randomized. They will always be of a general same type, but their levels will be scaled with the player. So it could be just a black bear, a small black bear. Or that could, as we saw there, be a brown bear. Ooh, a mercantile black outfit. Where's my white outfit? I want to look fancy for every day of the week. Yeah, not. That sounds weird. A different outfit for every day of the week. I want to look fancy. There we go. Oh dear. And the bear is dead. Awesome. Didn't expect that to be as efficient as it was. But with my willpower being higher now, since restoring it, I am doing so much better. My spell damage is just wonderful. Oh, Grand Ring of Blunt Force. Fortify Blunt by 10 points. That's kind of pointless after you reach 100. There is a cap on what you can do. Okay. Get the ogre's attention. Where did the Zivilite even spawn in that time? That makes me confused. I didn't even see where it went. No. I don't like fighting ogres. Actually, who likes fighting ogres in Oblivion? And I don't mean any NPCs, I mean players. Oh, come on. I can't see to fight them. There we go. Now there were the sounds of a rat. Huh. Also, that ogre had a fork. Why did it have a fork? Ooh, some glass arrows. Oh, that's a really good random ring to find. An elemental ring. Resist fire, frost, and shock by 20%. That's actually pretty good. You can have so many uses for that. Come on, auto attempt. Longsword of Disintegration. You don't want that. Everything else out of that chest you want. Well, it's not that heavy. Yeah, it's not that heavy and it's worth a lot. Unless you start to get weighed down, I guess take it. I'm speaking as if there's no one else here. I mean, as if there's someone else here. Which is kind of weird. Interesting. Let's go back there and see if I missed something. If I didn't, I can just drop back down. But if I did, I want to grab it. Alright, that's a dead end. Probably not a good idea to go through the dead end. Especially if you're seeking the end of the dungeon. And maybe an exit. But then again, you could actually make the dead end an exit. Depending on how much destruction magic you know. Okay, I guess we go further in. All right. Oof. Is it just a Minotaur Lord? Let me cast Detect Life. Yeah, it's just a Minotaur Lord. There's nothing in hiding. Except for me. Ah, fine. There we go. Captured a soul. Yeah, I know. Longsword of the Dynamo? Did I perhaps pick up a note from that chest and not realize it? I don't want to read anything about the Night Mother. No. The fact that map marker hasn't moved is peculiar. But all we can do is advance. Press forward in these dark, dank tunnels. Oh, there's a Drog here. And, of course, an ogre. Yeah, you're dead. The ogre's the real problem, though. Come on. Alright. You got the ogre stuck. Just cast spells until he's dead. I've arrived in an interesting situation where in which the enemy can't reach me. Oh. Well, that was a change of pace. Minotaur horn. All right, let's take a look at our map. Everything's coming up good. Cast another Detect Life and Night Eye. Yeah, on another note, right now there's some turmoil going on in the gaming industry over censorship again. Yes, I said again. It happens a lot. Omega Labyrinth Life, or Omega Life Labyrinth, whatever it's called. I have it pre-ordered, actually, on PlayAsia. I don't remember its name, though. I really don't. But, yeah, I have it pre-ordered on PlayAsia, and it looks like a really fun game. And, has a lot of boob in it. It really does. It really does. Do not recommend for children. But, if you're an adult, feel free to pick it up. It looks... It plays like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon with the added effects of anime girls and boob physics. So for some people that makes or breaks the game. I hope you guys enjoy it if you pick it up. Anyways, the controversy overgoing the censorship is currently that there are people upset that it is being extremely censored on the PlayStation, but is getting a complete release on the Nintendo Switch. It is insane to me that Nintendo has better censorship policies than Sony. Sony, where in which developers would go to make, you know, more hardcore games. I mean, that's why the creator of Senran Kagura went up from the 3DS to the PlayStation. It's just crazy to me. Yeah, and then he went to PC, and then he left Xseed because they were censoring him too much. Which, I feel that pain. Not that I'm being censored too much, it's just that I feel the pain of losing an honestly really good series over censorship issues. If you have not touched a Senran Kagura game, actually play it. They are really good. And if you don't know what it is, the basic concept of it was, when the creator came up with it was, I want to make a game about boobs. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. That is a huge focus of the game. And also a huge part of the game. And also just huge. If you played, you understand. Yeah, but I have nothing but glowing praise for Senran Kagura, and I was really skeptical of it at first. Pick it up if you want it. I have the Double D edition of Senran Kagura 2 on my shelf, and it looks nice. It is a big game package for the 3DS. Not as big as Persona Q2's limited edition, but pretty big. I've located Slithe Sarangi's corpse. I should search around him to learn the conclusion to his sad journey. Ow. The offering. Interesting. Sly's journal, page 3. On Sly's corpse, I've located his... Okay, everything froze. I've located his last journal entry. It seems he fell here it seems he fell here believing he was truly going to meet his god and give an offering to him to help all of Tamriel. His death is sad and is a sad end to such a well-intended sojourn. But after that, this guy spawns in. He is an extremely powerful Storm Atronach. This is the Sunken one. Be prepared for anything. Yeah, otherwise this guy is going to wreck you. Well, not anything. Shock damage, of course. The Sunken one is actually the character. By the way, this man here is a Dark Elf. He's always a Dark Elf. There's no way to make him not a Dark Elf. But, yeah, that's the end of this quest. But we never found his second journal entry. I don't really know where that is. It seems to have despawned out of the world for me. So, I'm going to read it aloud for you off the intranets. As I descend into the depths of Sandstone Cavern, I wonder to myself, why? Why would the Sunken One test me so? Have I not been loyal? Have I not spread his word? Have I not obeyed his laws? This journey has been cruel and unfair. I've nearly met my end more than once. I don't know if I can make it to his home, but no, I cannot think this way. I must get there. I must see him. If I do not, the world of man is doomed. I dare not tarry any longer, as I do not wish to suffer his wrath. I must get the offering to him. And the final page, which we just found on his body. I am fallen. I have failed. I will not reach him in time. And because of me, man is doomed. The creature jumped me without warning, and before I could dispatch it with my magic, it dealt me a mortal blow. Now all of Tamriel will face wanton destruction and death. His wrath will be unspeakable, his anger immense. Kavach was but a small amount of his true potential. All hope is lost. The Sunken One awakens, and soon man will feel his hunger. The Sunken One is... It sometimes feels like he is a reference to... I don't know, like a Lovecraftian kind of god, but the Sunken One is actually a thing in of himself. He is ancient and has been here for a very long time. This man's family, the man of a Dark Elf man, so he's been around for some time, most likely. But this Dark Elf man, his family has been worshipping the Sunken One for centuries, most likely, given how long Dark Elves live. It's quite telling of how long the Sunken One has been there, how long it has been receiving offerings. Oh, by the way, the Sunken One is only level 13. He did a lot of damage to me for only being level 13. Which is why I say to be prepared. If you're level 13 and taking this on, I don't recommend it. His soul, the type of soul he will fill. Actually, wait, no, he's level 20. I'm dumb. The Sunken one is level 20. Depending on your level, he levels with you, as most things in this game do. Earlier levels, it is fine to take on this quest. You won't experience many issues. Oh, why does it look so weird? Why does the game look so fuzzy like this? Oh, it's just me. It's not on the recording at all. Oh, gross. It's just got like, it's like you're looking through a weird filament over it. Oh, gross. Anyways, the Sunken one has been around since ancient times, and it does respawn. It keeps coming back. You cannot get rid of it, even if you soul trap it, which makes sense. It's a Daedra. Daedra will inevitably respawn in their plane of Oblivion. Its soul type ranges from common to greater. It's only greater in its second forms, which is when you're level, I think 8 and up. I think. The Sunken one has access to several spells, which are mostly actually frost-oriented. Freezing Touch, Atronach Frostbolt, Shocking Touch, Atronach Lightning, Atronach Frostbolt. It's a more powerful version. And Freezing Touch, which is actually one of the spells he used on me when he got close to me. The Sunken one also did a lot of damage to Kvatch in a raid on Kvatch out of anger and frustration, completely going by this man's farmstead and his beautiful farm filled with so many alchemical ingredients. Oh my god, so much corn. I have too much corn. I never thought I'd say I have too much of an alchemy ingredient, but I have too much of an alchemy ingredient. But I will always be happy for more corn. The Sunken one left this man alone, and to me that means that this man... this meant something to the Sunken one at the time, or at least he was spared because the Sunken one, I guess, maybe recognized his lineage. I don't know. I just feel like there's more to the Sunken one than what meets the eye. I mean, it's a Storm Atronach, but it is a Storm Atronach that is ancient and comes back every time it is killed to the plane of Mundus. Not a plane of Oblivion. Actually, this might be a plane of Oblivion. I don't quite remember, but nonetheless, it comes to Mundus, and it wreaks havoc unless given an offering, like an ancient god. But those offerings became ineffective. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Check my Patreon, Ko-fi, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel. Also, tell me if you don't like my stuff. I want to hear everything you guys have to say. Everything helps me improve. I even take suggestions of what to play through. I'll play through anything I can. Well, I'll play through what I want to play through, which usually involves requests from the viewers, so I'll be happy to play through them. Most likely. Unless they're terrible. Well, no request is terrible, but unless I just like the game inherently. Anyways, guys, thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye!